Alright guys, so today we are doing the 500 push-ups, and we are doing 500 because yesterday I started to do 400, but then someone asked me how many push-ups I can do in a row, so I did 80 in a row. And since I finished at 480, I'm like, I might as well do 500. So I just finished the next 12 for 500. So today we are doing 500 push-ups. Does seem crazy, but we're gonna get them done. And there is a Miami Heat game against the Boston Celtics that I really want to see, but I am committed to doing this push-ups. So hopefully I finish the push-ups before, I mean, like after halftime, the third quarter. But yeah, how this is gonna work, we're gonna be going in sets of 20 until we get to 500 push-ups. And it's crazy to think that not even a month ago I started with like doing only 300 push-ups, and now we're at 500 push-ups. But yeah, let's get started with the first 20. That's the first 20 push-ups right there. And the sound you were hearing is my wallet that I got in my pocket. So let me just take it out. The first 20 push-ups out of 500. Let me put it here. Alright, so first 20 push-ups out of 500. We're doing 500 now because, like I said, somebody challenged me yesterday to see how many I can do in a row, and I did 80. So I'm like, why not just do the next 20 for 500? So we're gonna do the next 20 right now. That's 40 push-ups out of 200. Tuck this in so it doesn't sound every time I go down. So 20 that's 40 push-ups out of 500. I'm missing the Heat game right now, but I gotta get this 500 push-ups done before I go watch the Heat game. So hopefully after halftime I'm done. But whoever joined, if you have any fitness questions, you can ask, and I'll make sure to answer as best as I can. The reason I asked this is because I'm a personal trainer myself, and I just like to give out tips and anything to help you guys. But yes, if you have any fitness questions, put it down and I'll make sure to answer them. And if you want me to go into deep detail, that is another live that I do after this, that is members only. I do go into deep detail and tell you how to work on whatever you want, muscle building, strength building. That's what I'm doing right now. Weight loss, anything. And like I said, I am a personal trainer myself, so I did pay for that knowledge. So that's why I make it members only. But yeah, so that was 40. This is for 60 out of 500. That's 60 push-ups out of 500. And I did do chest today. Like I said, I'm working on strength training right now. And I can basically do more than half my max by reps. So when I max out again, it's probably gonna be a big difference from the last time I maxed out. So we got 40 more for 100, and then we got 400 more. Alright, let's get this. That's 20, so that was 80 push-ups. We got 20 left for 100, and then we got 400 more. So guys, any fitness questions you guys have, you can put it and I'll answer them as best as I can. This next 20 push-ups in like 30 seconds. All right. That's 100. We got 400 left. We gotta do what we just did 3 more times. No, wait, 4 more times. Hopefully, after halftime, I can go watch the Heat game. Hopefully, I'm done by that time with the 500 push-ups. Let me know if you want me to do this on in the park tomorrow. I just go to the park and do this or another workout. So we are going in sets of 20, but since it's 500, I might not be able to like keep on going in sets of 20. So we might do sets of 15 or 10 after I cannot do 20, but we are gonna get to the 500 push-ups. Alright, this will be 120. So that's 120. Does get tiring. That's 120. And we got 500 push-ups, so 120 out of 500. I can't do the math right now. I don't know how much I have left. Alright, next 20. This will be 140. $140. Oh my God. My chest is already a little bit sore from the workout today and from doing the push-ups yesterday. If I do this 500 push-ups, and there will be 1,000 push-ups in 2 days. Not counting the other 4 days that I did 400, then 3 days before that I did 300. Okay, 160. This will be 160 right here. Yes, 160. Oh God. It might be over an hour of me doing push-ups. So we got 160 out of 500. At some point, I'm gonna get to such a high number of push-ups eventually that either my phone is gonna shut off or my mic is gonna shut off. What's up, Chris? We're up to 500 push-ups now. Because yesterday I was doing 400, but then somebody again challenged me to see how much I can do in a row. And last time it was 75, remember? I did 80. So I'm like, I'm not just gonna do 480. I might as well just finish with 500. So I finished with 500, and today we're gonna do another 500. We're already at 160. This will be for 180. It is time to do 650. Alright, that's gonna be like an hour and a half. Let's see how I feel after the 500. So that's 180. And I did do chest today, Chris. So my chest is kind of sore. But still, that's not an excuse. I'm just saying. How you been, though? So, I'm gonna have to start taking longer breaks. What's my chest workout? My chest workout is either incline. I start with either incline bench or flat bench, whichever one is open. Because right now a crunch is like none of them are really gonna be open at the same time. So either one, whichever one's open, I do that. Then I do either the flies, um, or I get on the cables and I do the flies, whichever one's open again. Then I just do a chest press with the machine, and I do chest and back on the same day. Today I only I focus on chest alone. So when I do chest and back, I'm literally almost there for like 2 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes, something like that. And I do go in the sauna after for 20 minutes. So let me do the next 20. This will be for 200. All right. Alright, so either the flat bench, yeah, so the flat bench, the cable flies, or the machine flies, the press, then I do some dumbbell flies, and I do like one that's like, I do it with single arm, like laying down like flat bench. I do it single arm though, with the dumbbells, and then I do it with the other arm, and then I use like the all together. I just grab like a 70 or 80 pound, and I just do it like in the middle. But it varies. Sometimes I do that, and some other times I just switch the exercise, so I don't let my muscle get used to doing the same thing. So we got 200 done, and 250 is the middle. And the Heat game is going on right now against the Boston Celtics, so I'm missing that. But I'm dedicated to doing this 500 push-ups. Who do you think is gonna win though? The Heat or the Boston Celtics? The Heat have been in a 5-game win streak after you said that they'll bounce back. They have been in a 5-game win streak. So that's 220. $220 push-ups. 250 is the midpoint. 50% done. Alright, this will be for 240. So that's 240 push-ups out of 500 push-ups. My arms are dead. Probably from the arm workout I did the other day. Let's get the next 20. This will be for 260. We are a little bit more than 50% done. So 51 or 52%. And today I did my first ever cold plunge. I've been doing cold showers for about a month now. Last year I did it for about 3 months. But I did my first cold plunge today. And I do have a video about it. It's short on my page. It'll be 280 push-ups. Nice, 280 push-ups. Oh god. So we got a 20 more for 300 push-ups. So 20 more push-ups for 300, but then we have 200 more to complete. Hopefully I complete it until like after halftime of the Heat game, so I can watch a little like the third and fourth quarter. Alright, so I gotta take a bigger break now. I'm just moving because like my shoulder hurts. Like I said, I did do chest today. Not an excuse. Just saying. That's why I'm not going as fast. That's probably why. But this would be for 300. Alright, 300 push-ups. We got 200 more for 500 push-ups. And I am missing the Heat game. That's how committed I am to doing this 500 push-ups. But who do you think is gonna win? The Heat or the Boston Celtics? To be honest, if I was the Boston Celtics, I would just let the Heat have it. But nobody wants the Heat in the playoffs. Because the Heat compete until the end. Lately, they haven't been doing so in the regular season. But I promise, if they make it, if they get past the play-in, which they will, they might just win the championship. I think they will win the championship, even though like there's really, really, really good teams right now. Like teams are getting way better, and the Boston Celtics are still the top tier team just because they have playoff experience. Well, most of the teams that are gonna make it to the playoffs have playoff experience. Alright, this will be for 320. That's 340. I was gonna do 20, but I felt like I had a 40 in me. So that's 340. We're very, very, very close to the 60%. Alright, I want to get 400 before 30 minutes. So that's 360. Alright, so that's, oh my god. $380. Alright, let's do in 15 seconds. Alright. Did we do it? Yes, so before 30 minutes, we got to 400 push-ups. We have 100 left. So we beat yesterday's record of 400 push-ups under 30 minutes. And we just have 100 more. So I am gonna take a longer break now. Just to get my fuel back to do the 500. But yeah. We might actually be able to watch the Heat game after halftime. So let's do at 30, 32. Let's take kind of a big break because we just did, I don't know, like 60 in a minute and a half. So I am kind of exhausted, but we are gonna get the 500 done. We just have 100 push-ups left. You see this high? You see this one? This one always, this happens every time I get like exhausted or something. It's kind of scary, but it happens. Alright, so let's actually wait to 33. I think it's still a little bit too early. And we have time. We already beat the record before 400 before 30 minutes. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm just taking a little bit of a break because we just finished the 400 push-ups before 30 minutes. So, well, who do you think is gonna win, the Heat or the Boston today? Personally, the Boston Celtics is a better team overall, but the Heat do play better against better teams. With the Boston, Derek White always like gets a lot of points every time he plays against the Heat and makes a lot of threes. We're gonna get this next 20 push-ups in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that is 420 push-ups. That is a crazy number. But right now, we're not in a rush to finish the next 80 push-ups. It's just after halftime, I want to be there so I can actually watch the Heat against the Boston Celtics. Who do you think is gonna win? Alright, so at 35 minutes, we're gonna get this next 20 push-ups, and it will be for 440. Alright, so we got 30 seconds left. 400 push-ups under 30 minutes. It's crazy. Soon we might even be doing 1,000 push-ups. We started with 300 and now we're at 500. So yeah. Cavs 15-point comeback. Alright, let me see. Does it say anything about the Heat? No, so the Heat haven't gone to halftime yet. Let me send. Alright, so this will be 460. 460 push-ups. We got 40 push-ups left. Can we do it under 40 minutes? Let's do the next 20 at 37:30. So we got a minute of break. And we might actually get the 400 before 40 minutes, because we do get a break as well. So right now we have 30 seconds left. We only have 40 push-ups for 400, and at 37:30 we're gonna start the next 20. Let's get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got 20 push-ups left. And like the other one, at 38, 30, we're gonna start the next 20. Or we're gonna do it at 39. Yeah, so we can get a little bit longer break. So 400 push-ups under 30 minutes and 500 push-ups under 40 minutes. That's crazy. So we got 20 seconds left. Right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Five 100 push-ups under 40 minutes and 400 under 30 minutes. That's crazy. So now I will go and watch the Heat game. Hopefully they won. Fingers crossed. Peace.